Get your head under. You're still playing.
The fourth most in the history of the NFL for Emmitt Smith. Rushing touchdowns, that is.
They're working on someone's hat there. Someone's in there without a hat, and I think it's Emmitt Smith.
It's Emmitt.
Yeah, they had to bring him another hat.
And they are going for two.
That one doesn't look like it fits as well.
The Eagles lead it 21-19. This could tie it. Walker is the man in motion. Here's Aikman. He got the two to Bjornsson as he fell down. That tied it. 2-point conversion. Aikman to Bjornsson. It's 21-all. Score tied at 21 after he threw the pass to Bjornsson for 2 points. Aikman went right up the tunnel and went in the Dallas locker room.
Yeah, the rest of the team went to the sideline, and Aikman went the other way, and he hasn't come back. Here he comes now. That's the first time I've ever seen that. The team go one way, the quarterback run in the house.
Bonio short kick this time. Handled by Mark Say. And Say is handled at the 25 by Bates and company. Here comes Aikman back. He decided it wasn't over yet. I better go back and play some more. 21-21.
Put the shoulder pads on.
Down Eagles at their own 25. Score tied 21-21. Detmer gives to Ricky Watters. He got a yard maybe.
And they run that one right at a stunt. Anytime you try and break a stunt, but the Cowboys did a good job on it with Charles Haley and Leon Lett, where Charles Haley takes that inside hard like we talked about before, and then Leon Lett kind of controls and come to the outside. But Haley, by taking the inside, got Waters to stop before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9.5. Detmer to throw. Knocked down by Kevin Smith. Fryer, the intended receiver. Good defense.
And that's probably the toughest thing that you have to cover in man-to-man coverage. There's two ways they can beat you with speed. One is up the field. The other is on a cross. Watch Irving Fryer. He starts up. Now he's going to run and sprint across the field. The ball is led out there, and Kevin Smith catches up, gets that left hand in there, and makes a heck of a play.
That's what they call closing on the ball.
And that's a tough one to close on as a crossing pattern.
3rd and 9. Here's Detmer back to throw. He has time. Gets it to Christy Jones, but he has no room. Stopped by George Teague. And the Eagles will have to punt.
Edmer didn't want to throw that one underneath, but when he had to, then you have to make someone miss, and George Teague made a great tackle.
Back to punt is Tommy Hutton. Kelvin Martin back deep for the Cowboys. 50 yards today plus. Hutton gets off another good kick. Kelvin Martin feels it just in bounds. Jumped away from one man and then stepped out of bounds at about the 27-yard line.
There was a collision over there, wasn't
there?
I
heard it.
You felt it.
21-21 tie, 4th quarter. Buster Blimp overhead. We look forward to seeing the Blockbuster Blimp at future events on Fox Sports. In fact, we'll be spending Thanksgiving Day with them this year right here in Dallas at Texas Stadium.
Boy, that'll be a good one. The Washington Redskins here. We'll have turkey and turkey legs. And
this is a good one. Sherman Williams, the deep back. Aikman trying to buy some time, chased by Fuller. And Aikman slides out of bounds.
We got the word where Troy Aikman went, when they scored a touchdown, and then they went for 2, and then they got the 2, then the whole team went to the left, and Troy Aikman went to the locker room to go to the bathroom.
Is that official?
Yeah, that's official. Well, you wonder, did he hurt something? His shoulder, head? Did he, hurt his arm? Did he do something? And all he had to do was go to the bathroom. I don't think, in all my years, that I have ever seen a guy in the middle of a game when the score was tied in a division rivalry. I don't think I've ever seen a quarterback go to the bathroom.
I've seen it happen in tennis. Aikman back to throw. Incomplete. Michael Irvin, the intended receiver. Bobby Taylor, the defender.
Bobby Taylor's done an excellent job all day, but especially in the first half. Here's Michael Irvin in the slot here. You see Taylor getting that bump and the hold and the grab and everything illegal you can do.
Yeah.
Bobby Taylor had good coverage on that time, but 3/4 of it was illegal. But then the Cowboys offense have gotten a lot better in this second half when Michael Irvin caught 4 passes. Not only his part of it, but the whole offense has gotten better.
3rd and 8. Watch Kelvin Martin. Aikman. Pass is picked off. The interception by James Fuller. Aikman threw it on the way down and probably shouldn't have.
And you wonder where that play come from. How many years have you been watching the Cowboys and see him sprint out? Watch Troy Aikman is going to come out here, and this is an organized sprint.
Yeah.
He's rolling out here, and you see they got that gate there. He's getting pressure from Hollis right there, and he hits him just as he throws the interception.
Irvin waving his hands, but Fuller read it coming.
And he tried to throw it to Irvin too. Hollis Thomas was right on Troy Aikman as he threw it, and you wonder where that play came from.
First down, Eagles at the Cowboy 35, and Ricky Watters gets the carry, and Watters slashes to the 30.
So we talk about how accurate that Troy Aikman is and has been, and one of the great pocket passers of all time. That time he goes on a rollout or a sprint out or whatever that was, and that's his first interception this year. Troy Aikman doesn't throw interceptions.
No.
And I think that it was a totally different look, and it was something he was trying to force one.
Watters over 100 yards. First opposing runner to do that against the Cowboy defense this year. Flag on the play. This game is presented by authority of the National Football League. Is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the Dallas Cowboys and the National Football League is prohibited.
That was against the Eagles before the ball was snapped. I think it was against the left guard, Joe Panos. It said number 72. It would be the right guard, Joe Panos. Guy McIntyre's playing left guard now. They have a 3-guard rotation, Panos and McIntyre. Lester Holmes. Panos is playing right now, and Guy McIntyre is the left guard. 2nd and 10. 7 minutes, just over 7 left. Tie score at 21. Lent put the pressure on, but Detmer gets it out of there to Irving Pryor. And that's enough for an Eagle first down. This Ty Detmer's a battler, isn't he?
I tell you what.
I mean, he just hangs in there. I mean, it's amazing how he just stands in there, and the protection and the rush, and he's only 6 foot, and guys have their hands up there, and watch this, Shante Carver, 96. He gets his hands up there, and Ty Detmer throws it right between his hands.
Almost hit him in the head.
But he had to throw it above his head and between his arms.
2 tight ends for the Eagles, 1st and 10.
They'll get points for that.
Here's Waters hammers down inside the Dallas 20. Reach-shaped job on Dixon. Score tied at 21, 5:55 left now as the clock continues to run.
You look here in the red zone, the first 8 games, 8 today, 3 touchdowns allowed.
2nd and 4. Waters again. Waters will get just about the 4. Not quite enough for the first down.
You know, sometimes a running back, you know, has to be a slasher, and sometimes you have to be patient. And that's what Ricky Watters was on that play. I mean, he goes out there and he kind of sets things up and he waits for the blockers to come. Watch a little patience here. See, right there, that's patience. See, wait. See the patience, and then boom, and then take it. Because once you get those shoulders square and go, you have to go. But until then, you can let things settle in front of you.
That's a quality that's very hard to teach. In fact, I'm not sure it can be taught.
No, I think, you know, and it's hard for a young back because he wants to get in and out of there as quickly as he can.
This is an Eagle timeout, so they have 2 left as Detmer heads for the sideline to talk to Ray Rose. 21-21 tie. Stadium, 21-21 tie between the Eagles and Cowboys. It's 3rd and 1.
I think the Eagles, you know, obviously they want to score a touchdown here. I mean, that's your #1 goal. But in doing so, I think now they want to run and get a first down and take as much time off that clock as they can before they score their touchdown.
Watters deep. Watters has the first down.
Now I would think that the Eagles want to do everything at a very slow pace.
There's Irving Fryer, who was shaken up 2 plays to go, blocking Fred Strickland.
He came in on a crackback, and you'll see him coming in here and blocking Fred Strickland. Here's number 80, Irving Fryer, and right there, you see the collision right there with Fred Strickland, and they took Irving Fryer out, and they're still working him on the Eagle sideline.
First down, Eagles at the Cowboy 14. Waters again, looking for some place to go and getting back for maybe a yard. There's Irving Fryer. He had incidentally tied his career record for receptions today with 9. That's the 3rd time he's tied it.
You know, we talked about the other time that, you know, over 100 yards, and Mike Quick was the last guy to do it. Mike Quick is here with him down there in the sideline today, and Irving Fryer is really Ty Detmer's go-to guy.
Timeout, Cowboys this time. The score tied at 21. Pretty unusual headpiece.
Yeah, everyone's copying Green Bay.
Yeah.
They got the old cheese heads up here. Now they got star heads in Dallas and eagle heads in Philadelphia.
2nd and 10. That's Waters feeling his way down to about the 12. Stopped by Shante Carver. Today's game is being produced by Bob Stenner, directed by Sandy Grossman. Technical producer is Bob Muller, the associate director Rich Russo, the broadcast associates Mike Roig and Fran Morrison. Studio is produced by Scott Ackerson, directed by Bob Levy, and the executive producers of Fox Sports are Ed Gorin and David Hill.
And I think the Eagles ought to take a shot here for a touchdown. Playing the Cowboys in Dallas, I wouldn't be satisfied with a field goal here. I think they've got to get a shot for a touchdown.
Detmer's going to take a shot. Pass was deflected. A flag on the play. Shante Carver, the deflection, but a penalty marker down.
It hit Raleigh McKenzie in the head, and that's a penalty. That's the first touch was an offensive lineman. It hit his center, Raleigh McKenzie, right in the helmet.
And isn't that a loss of a down?
Lost it down.
Illegal touch on the offense, number 63.
Now they'll have to settle field goal.
So now they're going to have to, but you're going to see the center here, Raleigh McKenzie. He's just blocking. Detmer goes back, and he just hits Raleigh McKenzie in the head. You just watch him here. He comes back. He's blocking right here. And watch the ball. It just hits him right in the helmet. That's a penalty because he's an offensive lineman can't be the first guy to touch the ball, although the ball did touch him in the head.
Wasn't his fault. I don't know whose fault, but you can't blame anybody. Gary Anderson to try the field goal, and it's good. Anderson puts the Eagles ahead by 3 with 30 yards. 24-21, Anderson, a 30-yard field goal.